Welcome back friends. In previous video we saw the background of a writer as well as summarization of a story. Here we will discuss little bit about the original text. Wherever important points are come, we will discuss on it. Otherwise we will move slightly fast here. So let's see. For already we discussed on the characters. There are three characters, Elenia and Susan. Another one is a Bertram. Let us see. You look worried, dear, said Elenia. I am worried, admitted Susan. Not worried exactly, but anxious. You see, my birthday happens next week. This is dialogue between Elenia and Susan. They are close friends each other. You see, my birthday happens next week. You lucky person, interrupted Elenia. You lucky person, interrupted Elenia. My birthday doesn't come till the end of March. This is all about the jealousy of character called Elenia. Well, old Bertram Keenate is over in England just now from the Argentine. He is kind of distant cousin of my mother's and so enormously rich that we have never let the relationship drop out of sight. Even if we don't see him or hear from him from years, he is always cousin Bertram when he does turn up. I can't say he has ever been of much solid use to us. But yesterday the subject of my birthday cropped up and he asked me, let him know what I wanted for a present. This is all about her uncle. So exactly, Susan has cousin uncle, or it is maternal uncle, but it is a cousin uncle, long distance. It is not close, not maternal uncle. But she asked by him, what do you want to get a gift on your birthday? So that's why she is quite happy. Definitely she would be get fur to her dress. So let's see next dialogue. Now I understand the anxiety. I understand the anxiety of the Elenia. As a rule, when one is confronted with a problem like that, said Susan, all of one's ideas vanish. One doesn't seem to have desire in the work. Now it is so happens I have been very keen on a little Dresden figure that I saw somewhere in Kensington, about 36 shillings, quite beyond my means me here capacity of economy. I was very nearly describing the figure and giving Bertram the address of the shop, and then it suddenly struck me that 36 shillings was such a ridiculous inadequate sum for a man of his immense wealth to spend on birthday present. He could give 36 pounds as easily you or I could buy a bunch of violets. I don't want to be a greedy, of course, but I don't like being wasteful. So this is the conversation, or this is the story about her uncle. Uncle is a rich person. That's why she wants to get expensive gift on her birthday. But especially she requires fur dress which looks beautiful. Its appearance would be a very praiseful. That's why she wants to purchase only fur dress. Let's continue here. The question is, said Elenia, what are his ideas or present giving? Some of the wealthiest people have curiously cramped views on the subject. Here, wealthy person or rich person always put restriction on their debt or their selling and purchasing something. They will think more and more. If I will purchase expensive gift, then what is the use of it? One day, 2 day, or after 3 4 months, it will be finished. So, as we know, there are kind of persons in the society. If the person have lot of money but he will not spend anywhere else, he will put and make adding and adding 1 lakh 10 lakh crore, it is number will be increased, there some will be increased, but he will not spend on anywhere else. When people grow gradually reach their requirements and standard of living expand in proportion, while their present giving instinction often remain in an undeveloped condition of their earlier days. Something showy and not expensive in a shop, their only conception of ideal gift. That is why even quite good shops have their counters and windows crowned with things worth about 4 shillings that look as if they might be worth 7 and 6 and are priced at 10 shillings and labeled seasonable gifts. So it will be very not expensive gift, very cheaper gift will purchase by her uncle, but she wants to get for a dress. Let us see. I know, said Sujan, that is why it is so risky to be vague when one is giving identification of one's wants. Now, if I say to him, I am going to out a divorce this winter, to anything in the traveling line would be acceptable. He might give me a dress bag with a gold mounted fittings, but on the other hand, he might give me Baedeker Switzerland or seeking without tears, something of that. He would be more likely to say she will be going to lots of dances. A fan will be sure be useful. Yes, and I have got tons of fans. So you see where the dangerous and anxiety lies. Now, if there is one thing more than another that I really urgently want, it is force. I simply haven't any. I told that Dios is full of Russians, and they are sure to wear the most lovely sables and things to be among people who are somewhat in force. When one hasn't any oneself makes one want to break most of the commandments. This is all about the fur. She wants to get fur at any cost. Due to she wants to go India horse. Is full of Russians, and it would be all persons wearing the kind of fur dresses. Let's see. If it's first that you are out of for, said Elenia, you will have to superintend to the choice of them in person. You can't be sure that your cousin knows the differences or difference between silver box and ordinary squirrel. There are some heavenly silver box stole in Goliath and mastodons, said Sujan. With if I could only inveigle Bertram into their building and take him for a stroll, or through the stroll through the fur department. He lives somewhere near the doesn't he, said Eleanor. Do you know what is his habits are, and does he take a walk particular time? So Sujan wants to get a fur dress at any cost. Therefore, she is asking to her friend, you should go with him and ask him, I would like to get the such kind of dress or fur dress which is very looking nice. It will be appear very nice to me. That's why she suggested her, you should find him in the walking train. So let's continue. When we are safety there, I can say I wish you would tell me that you want to for your birthday. Then you will have everything ready to hand the rich cousin, the fur department, and the topic of birthday presents. It's great idea that Sujin, you really are a break. Come round tomorrow at 20 to 3. Don't be late. We must carry out our ambition to the minute. At a few minutes to 3 the next afternoon, the fur trappers walked warily towards the selected corner. In the near distance rose the colossal pile of Messrs. Golith and Masterton's famed establishment. The afternoon was brilliantly fine, exactly the sort of weather to tempt a gentleman of advancing years into the discreet exercise of leisurely walk. Discreet exercise of a leisurely walk. Exercise of a leisurely walk.